Brian back here with a Myro video. Last video we did called this Breakout down here. Doesn't look like much on this big screen, does it? I mean, you can come through here on the 12 hour. It's going to daily. Alright, look at this. Look at this little tiny move down here. It looks tiny, don't it? And that's because this chart goes back. That's March. That's about a year ago. A little over a year, right up here. Okay, so for the past year, we have been in this downtrend, coming down through here until now. All right, this downtrend has broken. We've gotten a higher high. Right, come over here, right over. If you mark this out, right there was our higher high. Right here. Okay, took out all these past. Took back the price action back until January. Okay, January is where it was right in here. So it took back February, March, and most of April, all through here. Took back that price action the whole way back to here so far. Okay, now I know a few people took longs over on this over in Discord. We've been longing a lot of lately. Myro, 1000 bonk, Farcoin, a lot of them. Trump was a big one. I ended up with a 7x on that. If you want to join us, there's a level 3 membership in the description of the video. It's $15. Go sign up and you get a link to the Discord, and you get 10 hours of videos to teach you how to start charting and trading, all that stuff, right? None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research with that stuff. And if you need a site to leverage trade, Weeks is in the description of the video. Please go check them out. Don't need KYC if you don't want it. Now, if we come down here and zoom in on this, on a daily, all right, this trade, this move was not small at all, all right, from the bottom to the top. Look at that. That's a 208%, over a 2x, just right there. Okay, now if we go back and zoom out again, if that's a 2x, imagine what it would be when it gets back up here into retracement areas, right, which would be up towards this area here, up towards 28 cents. Okay, now if we go up to that bottom again, look at that. That's a 25x. Right, if you're using leverage, even just on a 10x, all right, these numbers will blow your mind. On a 10x on $1,000, you'd be looking at $250,000 on $1,000 leverage. On $1,000 on a 10x leverage, that is absolutely crazy, isn't it? Yeah, but sure, do the math yourself. Not saying it's going to happen. Could happen. Usually, retracements come back up to the 618 area, at least to 50%. All right, back up to at least 22 cents, but more likely up into this zone up here, right, 28 to 31 cents. Going to happen there in the next couple days? No, absolutely not. The next couple months, probably. Yeah, with an alt season coming, as soon as Bitcoin dominance breaks down, I could absolutely see that happening for sure. Like I said, not financial advice. Who knows? Could roll over and go to nothing, right? That could happen. The daily RSI getting near the top here, getting a little high, as you can see in here. If we come back and zoom in here on this and look and see what's going on. All right, you have. This to me looks like a third wave, a fourth, and a fifth. It's going a 4 hour. Take a look here. Oh boy, hard to get a wave count on this thing, isn't it? I mean, it just, once it broke, it's straight up. Third wave should be your longest. Cannot be the shortest wave. All right, so maybe it's still pushing here. One way to find out if it breaks this resistance right here, yeah, You have a trend line coming down through here, right down through there, okay? It ends up taking that out, which is, what is that, 0.028? Yeah, 0.0288. If it takes that out, then this thing's going to push a little bit higher here before the next correction, all right, which would be up towards, looks like up towards the 3.5 cent area, if it gets through there, all right. If it doesn't, you could be looking at a correction, you know, back down 0.023. You know, could go deeper than that actually if it you know, if it wants to here. But you know, watch for a break of this area here. What I said, that 0.0288 looks like it could possibly break it. Let's go on a smaller time frame and see if we can. Yeah, looks like possibly a wave 1, 2, and maybe getting some momentum here and gonna push out of here. Yeah, that's the way it's looking like it wants to. All right, yeah, definitely keep an eye on that. You can put a trend line down here. You know, it breaks down below there. You know, then you're looking at a correction on this thing. You know, you don't know how to do this stuff, guys. The $15 for that level 3, you know, it's worth the videos alone to learn how to do this, right? And I didn't have anybody to sit down and teach me this stuff. It's so valuable to learn how to use the Fibonacci. That's number one to me. And you can see in here, it looks like you either have right here, right, this is on a 1 hour. Right here you got 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be a 5th wave, or this 4 pulled back is pulling back down into here, okay? And then you're going to get this fifth and final wave up here if it breaks this resistance area, right? Yeah, the more likely going to. It's looking like it wants to. The 15-minute, yeah, it looks getting pretty obvious here. I think you got a 1, 2. Looks like it's working on a 3. You know, 4 or 5. We'll have to see how far it goes. Now, if it breaks that, you're going to want to pay attention to these areas here, okay, to watch. All right, the number 1 would be this area here at 0.029 and 0.0296. That has to break for it to go up to 3.5 cents. Okay, right here. Because that's your 618 and 702. That's a heavy resistance area. You can see over here it got rejected. Over here it got rejected. Right, probably going to make another run at it here, but I think this time it'll break through it if it ends up breaking this wedge. All right, so keep an eye on Myro, looking very, very good. Over on Bitcoin, got Bitcoin dominance just hitting up towards that top, looking, looking stretched out. You know, this thing is just straight up. All right, Bitcoin itself, it looks like it's trying to make another push. All right, it's hit the first price target I had here for it. All right, going on a 4 hour. Let me get this off here. Get that on. I just put that up last video. If it pulls back right there, but that first price target I was looking for was up here towards right around 96. Okay, ended up coming up here to about boy, what is that? About 95.9. Right there. All right, and looking like it's definitely trying to get up through and make one more push up here, and that would be up let's see, gets through this wedge up towards about 96.7, right in our box here. Okay, now we've talked about that before. You know, you get out in this area, we're getting into the bigger retracement zones here, right, for Bitcoin, that are super, super important. These areas out here, this is Bitcoin has to get through these areas to go higher. All right, it has to get through 98.8, 100,000 bucks to even have a chance to head to 130 up here. All right, so far looking good. You can count the waves: 1, 2, worth 3. It looks like it might be it for a fourth wave pullback, and then a fifth wave up into the box here, and see what happens after that. That daily is getting a little high on the RSI. Going to expect a correction after that. You know, if it breaks through and gets up in here, up to 97.6, 97.7, right up in that zone. But other than that, everything is looking good. Myro's looking great. Look at it, making a push towards that resistance now. All right, thank you so much, guys. Please hit that like and subscribe. I appreciate every single member out there. Thank you for taking your time to watch my channel. I very much appreciate that. Have a great day, everybody.